Alright, so welcome to the Friday night stream. I'm your host, Firearms. Today I'll be streaming, well, two games particularly, Guild Wars 2 and Lost Ark. Mostly because I don't really have anything on hand to stream. As yesterday I had just quite literally finished playing through and streaming Bone Labs, which I'll talk about on this stream as well, because why the hell not? So yeah, Bone Labs. What's to say about... Well, actually, let's save that for another time right now, right? Or at the very least, save that for later into the stream. So yeah, let's just get started. So yeah, I'm playing Guild Wars 2 and Lost Ark. No particular reason, if I'm being, well, quite frankly honest right now. In fact, for the most part, I've mostly just been dicking around on Bone Labs a little bit. I've already finished playing through it, so I'm not going to stream it anytime soon until I feel like there's more stuff to stream. As for the most part, the real point of Bone Labs is, or at the very least, the point of me playing Bone Labs initially is to go through the initial story content, as well as, of course, go through the game, but more importantly, there's the story content. I know that sounds insane, but no, it's kind of sort of vital to go through the story, and I found it to be fairly pleasant, if I'm being honest, right now. Give me a sec, I'm just checking on something right now. Okay, apologies about that, everyone. I was just checking over something. Anyway, so yeah, so I don't know what to really say, particularly, beyond the fact that... Actually, I do know what to say, I'm just trying to find the right comprehensive words behind it, is all. Okay, sorry, alright, sorry about that, I was just checking through my stuff right now. So, yeah, as I was saying, for the most part, when it came to Bone Labs, I actually... Oh my god, do I not have any space? When it came to Bone Labs, I knew what I was expecting, to be honest. I know for a fact there's like all these like videos are just... Yeah, all these videos that are just like, my god, Bone Labs is gonna be like this greatest thing to come to Earth, and you know, it's gonna change VR gaming, man. It's gonna change VR gaming, you know, it's you know, all that jazz. It was... I'm being honest right now, just hearing about it that way and all that jazz seems kind of embarrassing in hindsight. I know for a fact, I do know that for a fact that that Boneworks is arguably one of the more innovative games in VR. Mostly due to the fact that it had a great deal of immersion, a great deal of work put into how the game is played, meant to be run, all that jazz. Things like that, you know, just made Boneworks what it was. And then Bone Labs is announced, and everyone is all of a sudden just proclaiming, yes! Yes! It's going to change everything! So yeah. Alright, so I actually did post a review of Bone Labs though on Steam. It's under my same username, Firearms, so if you want to check out my thoughts on a more written, shortened format instead of this long-winded stream, be my guest. Just, again, look up my account on Steam, Firearms. No, I'm not showing it because, you know, I'm doing this on YouTube, and I also have a Twitch going for me. No, but there is, I want to say there is a fair amount of hate? That wouldn't be the right word for it, but there is a fair amount of, like, what was it, like, videos by smaller YouTubes that are slightly bigger than I. They're, like, talking about, like, oh my god, Boneworks isn't worth the hype. Boneworks isn't, you know, it's all this jazz and all that. And to some extent, while I agree with the sentiment that Boneworks is not gonna change everything immediately, that's not to say that it doesn't deserve the merits it has initially. Yeah, that's not to say it doesn't deserve the merits it already has, especially with the fact that, again, arguably speaking, there is no other VR game out there that can match Boneworks with the amount of, you know, interactivity, immersion, and all sorts of stuff. Things. What the hell? Oh. I guess I'll take this dive. Alright, but yeah, there's arguably no other game like Boneworks that has the same amount of interactivity, the same amount of, you know, immersion, and of course the amount of ways to play the game in the end of it all. I mean, there could arguably be, you know, what's the word? What was it? Blade and sorcery with the amount of modding and, you know, more refined controls. BoneLab has arguably a lot of everything. And to some extent, it also improved on the one thing I found the weakest part of Boneworks, which was melee combat. Both of the unarmed variety and actual melee weapon variety. Because, yeah. So yeah, this is gonna go into a full review. I just know it. Strap on in. Let's start with strap on in, because let's talk about BoneLab's a lot more extensively since I'm now amped up a little bit for it. So, for context's sake, BoneLab is the sequel to Boneworks, which in itself is a sequel to Duck Hunt, made by Stress Level 0. In terms of narrative, I guess, narrative and gameplay, it is pretty much a more meta narrative. Yeah, more revolving around meta narrative, which means, like, you know, real life, you know, interactions with, you know, pieces of media and like stuff like that. That's where the crux of its story comes in, or, you know, it falls in line for the player to take initiative to find a bit more into details. And pretty much, BoneLabs carries on that tradition of Stress Level 0, having a somewhat quasi-cryptic story to tell, or at the very least a quasi-cryptic overarching story to tell. As, if I'm not mistaken, Duck Hunt, which was arguably one of the more popular, well, not popular, but one of the starting points where Stress Level 0 started at. Duck Hunt pretty much established that in the world that the player character resides in, there is virtual reality technology. And this is seen in the aforementioned game that you play in, Duck Hunt, as even the character, whose, if I'm not mistaken, name is David, also pretty much goes into virtual reality to play the game. And the repeating theme thus far for Duck Hunt is the fact that virtual reality is bleeding into real space, or at the very least what is perceived to be real space. With the fact that the dog character of Duck Hunt has come to reality to, you know, first stalk the player character David, and then in one of many endings, outright possibly kill him. Of course, if I'm not mistaken, the canonical ending, so to speak, is that David kills the dog and pretty much goes off on his own into the world to God knows what. And that's where Boneworks comes in, as there is one thing that ties the two. Yeah, as there is one thing in Duck Hunt and Boneworks. In Duck Hunt and Boneworks halves, and it's the company named Gammon, and that's the game. I think it's like a game peripherals company in Duck Hunt, but in Boneworks, it's I think it was like a rival company to Monogon. And thus, we finally reach Bone Labs. In Bone Labs, the narrative continues on with, you know, MythOS, with the player character being in MythOS, and Monogon, I don't know, doing some sort of shady stuff. Unlike in Boneworks, where you play as the titular character named Ford, you play as a, well, I don't know what, non-applicable entity in virtual space. And Jimmy Wong, that's what I'm gonna call him, alright? I don't know what his actual name in game is. You know, I could go with the host of Dead FM, but it's Jimmy Wong. If you're familiar with a good portion of the Corridor Digital / Freddy W stuff. With the help of Jimmy Wong, you're pretty much inducted into Lava Gang. And, yeah, that's where the story pretty much ends thus far for Bone Labs. There's probably going to be more stuff added in, as I am right now talking about the narrative first and foremost, because that is something that, yeah, I'm talking about the narrative first and foremost, because why the hell not? And, yeah, there's probably going to be more added in. I know for sure Boneworks had something similar. Granted, not on a grander scale, but it was similar in premise, so to speak. And why am I... Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Or not. I don't know. Alright, I've rabbled on about the narrative of Bone Labs. I can't comprehensively explain it in a timely enough manner.
Come again. Make quick work of them.
Yeah, I can't explain it outright in a timely manner, as that would probably require someone much smarter than I to do it. So I'll just leave it at that for narrative's sake. The actual gameplay for Bone Labs, however, is pretty good overall. Pretty intuitive is one word I'd certainly use for it. Yeah, intuitive is one word I'd use to describe Bone Lab. And to some extent, it's a lot more interesting than Boneworks. There are certain things I don't like about Bone Labs, like driving is... The acceleration for driving is dedicated to the right analog stick. And that's a total dick and a half to try and use. But overall... but overall, that's probably my biggest problem right there. Just the fact that acceleration is bound to there. I do also have a complaint about the gun snapping to my shoulder. Yeah, my gun snapping to my shoulder, like, every few seconds I try and raise it, and for some reason I feel like aiming a bit more precisely with weapons is a bit less fluid than it was in Boneworks. Maybe it's because of the fact they added in more precise... Maybe because they added in more precise, what was it? IK configurations, in which, if you don't know what that means, basically... The way you hold guns in virtual space is pretty much acting as it normally would in physical space, which is pretty much anchored to your shoulder. However, this comes at the cost of the fact that while your shots are more stable, the problem now is you're trying to line up proper shots, so to speak. And that's kind of a problem I'm having with Bone Lab, and I'm trying to mitigate that because I figured out the reason why there's like a shirt size thing, or a shirt size calculator in the options section of the game, is the fact that you gotta friggin' you gotta calibrate that to actually work with your actual real space body, because if you have it set to like say medium or something like that, the gun's model will snap closer to your, like, I don't know, right pec or something like that. That's if you're, right-handed, and like left-handed, left pec, whatever. And that's kind of something that I kind of find a little irritating, I guess. Just the fact that the gun snaps into place instead of just like smoothens out as soon as I, place it near my shoulder or something like that. In fact, now that I think about it, a good portion of other games that do have a similar feature of IK bodies, or, forcing the gun to be attached to your shoulder and thus, quote-unquote, stabilizing your shot. Something I do recognize at the very least is that is something that's a lot more of a commonality, so to speak. Yeah, something of a commonality, so to speak, with how it's prevalent in games that have physical bodies. For example, I know for a fact Contractor Into the Radius have the similar concept. And if I'm not mistaken, Boneworks wasn't the first, I would imagine, but it was the more popular out of the games I know of that first implemented it. I feel like Bone Labs, to some extent or another, I wouldn't say made it worse, but it did make it a little awkward for certain guns, as I know one thing's for certain. The shotgun, despite it being good as an actual weapon, it feels awkward to handle. As, oddly enough, something I know happens is that if you try and, align your hand to the, if you try and align your hand to, like, where the pump is, sometimes your hand goes a lot further than it should, and sometimes it just pretty much grips the top of it. And this is something that I know for a fact with the AK is also where the handling is a little awkward, as not only is the bolt a little bit more harder to get, harder to charge, but I also know that trying to grip the foregrip is a little bit more annoying compared to, say, like, I don't know, an AR-15 based weapon like the Mark 18 or M16, or heck, even MP5s, where the charging handles are in a different position, are a lot less obtrusive by comparison. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can comment on the gameplay. I will say, as I mentioned before already, melee combat, both unarmed and actual melee-based combat, is really improved, I'd say. Compared to what it originally was, where in Boneworks you would awkwardly, have your wrists almost feel like they were broken and just totally unresponsive. In Bone Labs, it feels like the total opposite, where it's extraordinarily precise. Well, not precise, but they're a little bit more fluid and allows you to actually you know, be a bit more, you know, fancy, pulling off fancy moves. Admittedly, unlike contrary to like a game like Blade and Sorcery where, you know, swordplay is the name of the game, it still retains the first game's weird gimmick where, you know, weird thing with melee attacks where it doesn't, you know, it doesn't dig into the enemy, but rather what it does, it pretty much does what a bullet does and impacts the enemy, and that's it. So that's kinda strange and awkward feeling, but overall, impaling people still is a thing too. Or, you know, impaling people is still a thing, so it's not a total weird fest, so to speak. Say hello to my hot friend. Forest fires don't start themselves. It's me, the fire brigade. I'm the real menace to society. Or, at least that's what I'm being told right now. In fact, he's using flamethrower, sentient tree life in the forest. Yes, what could possibly go wrong? As I said before, what could possibly go wrong? Hey, nice. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, yeah, melee, yeah, so using melee weapons is pretty good overall. Handling is much better improved. And the fact that, you know, certain weapons are much more clearly defined and are a bit more clearly defined in using, you know, both hands instead of one is also really good too. Melee combat as well, or unarmed combat I should say, for this case in point. Doesn't feel terrible either, as I do feel like the punches I make in-game are, at the very least, somewhat impacting the enemies. As in the first game, it was kind of a bit more lumbering awkward, whereas in Bone Labs now, it feels like the entire body is somewhat, makes the enemies somewhat more responsive in terms of how they are, you know, being opposed. So pretty much if I were to like throw one hell of a punch into someone, that would pretty much equate to actual force being applied to the enemy, where they would like, I wouldn't say stagger, as the no bodies as well as, you know, any other melee based enemies and like don't really have a, you know, staggering effect, but they do have something that just at the very least makes it more defined. Like you punch them hard enough, they actually topple over. So it's something like that.
That was beautiful. Just beautiful.
So yeah, something like that is what makes the melee combat of both, yeah, melee combat and armor combat much more intuitive by comparison. Another thing I actually do like.
The citizens of Beetleton are harried by the constant threat of centaur attacks. Many have moved to the city to avoid being captured by centaurs.
Yes, as I was saying, another thing I do like about Boneworks is that the graphics are actually improved from the first game. First game wasn't bad looking by any means, but you could definitely tell in certain departments it wasn't really as good, so to speak. Pretty much in certain intervals, you know, guns look like guns, metal look like metal, and, you know, all sorts of stuff like that is what, you know, all sorts of stuff like that made Boneworks applicably visually nice. But this time around with Bone Labs, I would probably say it definitely looks better than its predecessor. Yeah, it definitely looks better than Boneworks, as metal is a much more shinier this time around. I need to get like level 20, guys. Oh, I get profession skill 4. I need to get level 20 to unlock rings and stuff. Let's see here. Alright, let's see here. I wanna be able to use guns more effectively, damn it. I rerolled it into being an engineer right now, so... Yeah, so right now I rerolled into being an engineer. And the reason why I did that... I know in my... last time I streamed Guild Wars 2 and last time I streamed Guild Wars 2 on Twitch and YouTube, I know I said that, I wanted to be a Deadeye. So apparently, and this broke my heart when I actually looked into it further. Apparently, when it comes to Deadeye, they're not good for PvE. PvP, they're fantastic, but PvE, they're kind of lackluster. What do I want to place down? But yeah, in terms of PvE, they're kind of lackluster, as there's no real conceivable way they could sustain damage for group intervals. Whereas the engineer, by comparison, from what I understand, if you're looking to use firearms, as well as just generally be useful in, group cooperations and like, engineer is definitely one of the better parts of it too. And even if I wasn't, gonna do co-op stuff at some point, it still would be nice to have, some solo support items as well, and which, yeah, that's what makes, what made engineer a bit more appealing. As thief, again, because it's raw DPS. But yeah, because thief is just pretty much just raw DPS, or whatever the hell type of DPS it's classified as, it's more or less compromising defense, which usually I don't mind, but in higher level, intervals and like, that's where it kind of sort of falls apart. Yeah, that's where it kind of sort of falls apart from there on. That's, after you reach, a certain end game point, you're pretty much just like bummed over by not by, you not dealing enough attack, but just because you couldn't withstand a simple slap on the butt from your friend. So yeah, it's pretty much something like that to the equivalent.
Centaurs ruin my party. I hate them so much.
So yeah, I'm playing engineer. Even though I said again, I wouldn't do it. At the very least, without good, I don't think I wouldn't do it initially, without good reason. And this is the good reason. I think I said before that I wanted to be a hollowsmith, but it was unappealing. It was unappealing compared to using an actual gun. And apparently, engineers are good at using guns. The urge to kill's rising. Really? Yeah, you better believe it. You got your ass kicked without dying to my bullets. Let me see real quick. I'm temptedly curious. Is there any new outfits to buy? If you haven't noticed, I'm a very vain man. Let's see here. I already have the infused samurai outfit from like, I don't know when I bought it, but I got it a long while ago. Any other stuff actually worth getting? No. I mean, there's also the Mist Stranger outfit, which I guess looks kind of cool. But at the same time, it's not really my cup of tea, so to speak. I mean, look at that thing. Looks as though you're like a poor man's stalker or something like that. The Inquest exosuit. Yeah, Inquest. Yes, Inquest, why are you dressed like that where your chest is completely exposed, or your navel, or whatever the hell you want to call it? Now this is an exosuit. Although the gun does not match the aesthetic I want to go for, which is conventionally, I wouldn't say modern, but conventionally advanced. Help Beetleton maintain its proper reputation by killing vermin, cleansing graffiti, and helping the carnival. Okay, start by killing vermin. What do you mean this thing isn't a vermin? Fine, I'll be serious and kill rats. Okay, so... what's this? Oh. Are there gonna be angry wasps coming after me? No? Okay. Man, these people just have their freaking homes graffiti and they're not willing to do anything about it. Why is this lady just sleeping on the floor? She's like, it's a fine day out. I want to sleep on the floor. Jesus Christ, why is there just a bunch of freaking wasp nests everywhere? I think I mentioned before already. I think I mentioned this before already on the stream, but yeah, I'll mention it again as it is a new week, and I haven't streamed since yesterday. I didn't really talk about it yesterday because I was more focused on Bone Labs. So, people on Twitch. Currently, I'm using Restream to pretty much stream on both Twitch and YouTube. However, this arrangement, so to speak, is going to go on for, I imagine, some time for the time being. They'll go on for some time as I'm considering moving to YouTube at some point more permanently. Now, for the most part, there's like a slew of reasons why. I think more recently, as I think it was like last week, I should say. Last week there was a whole fiasco, or maybe it was a week prior to that. There was a whole fiasco about about this one Twitch streamer pretty much gambling, having a gambling problem, and owing like a bunch of people like a grand total of $250,000. It was just absurd, and Twitch's response to that was pretty poor, from what I understand. And so, with that in mind, and me actually having the idea prior to all this happening of moving to YouTube at some point to not only just stream but potentially do proper videos at some point. I'm using Restream to actually stream right now. So, my very squalid, small audience on Twitch, please move over to my YouTube channel, where it's the same, and it's likely going to be filled with just me having streams here. I might have to rename this channel. Apart Flounder 39S or something like that, or just call it Apart Flounder 39's videos or whatever the hell. Because I'm not sure the way I have these laid out currently are ideal for any circumstances. I currently have just my streams just double up as my stream VODs, double up as my just double up as my videos on YouTube. So that's something that is, that's something over there. Man, talk about a shitty cat. I mean, look at that. There's like a rat right next to him, and he didn't do anything. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe the cats and rats are in cahoots with each other. You're just like, yeah, we'll let you exist, but you have to bring us, you know, some catnip, and we'll just chase you off, not kill you, or something like that. How else do you explain the cats here and the amount of cats here in freaking Beetleton just not chasing after the rats? You can't change my mind otherwise at this point. Any more vermin? Any more stuff to take care of? Or oh wait. Well, whatever it is now
How
gone.
do you do?
Oh, I have to tell kids off now, basically? Why didn't I just do that before? Just like threaten kids, just like, hey, you want me to tell your mom or dad that... You want me to tell your mom or dad that, you know, you aren't doing your chores or whatever the heck? Toughness +6. Should I? I mean, it's pretty... I don't think I have any accessories right now, actually, now I think about it. Let me see real quick. Do I have any... No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have any accessories that can double up on that, so... Yeah, maybe another time. Don't mind me. Even in the water, I have a gun. Immune to damage. Why I oughta. It genuinely is just hilarious just watching my character just in this high fantasy setting use a goddamn gun all of a sudden. Yeah, like watch this. Just like look at this whole picture right now. Yeah, everyone is like yeah, everyone is like a, you know, a super ultra mega knight in a high fantasy setting and all that, you know. It's like, oh yeah, this guy's the rank of a paladin, what have you, and then you just got my character around the corner, just fucking. You just got my character in the background, just with a freaking assault rifle in his hand. He's like, oh, hey, you know, insert main character name or, you know, player character name. What is that in your hand? Oh, I call it an AR-15. And it is by far the greatest weapon that'll ever exist in your goddamn lifetime. Well, I don't know about that. You see, I have this Dakmus sword and all that. Just like, ho, really? Dakmus sword, huh? Let's see if it could stand against the wrath of a 5.56. Even in water, gun beats No crabs to catch my ass. There's a crab right here. There we go.
There's one to remember me by.
What? Wait! I just realized my character just says, "This one's to remember me by." Oh, that's funny. This one's to remember me by. Just proceeds to unload someone. Proceeds to unload full magazine into people. Guess who's back? Back again. It's me, I'm back again. Into the water where I just start letting loose a series of guns. Man, I wish I was playing D&D right now, actually. Unfortunately, my DM isn't. One of my DMs isn't available today due to familial problems. I'd rather not go into details as I don't even know about it, but still, it's clearly something that is more important than D&D. In which I'm actually more glad the fact that he even told us about it before he told us about it. And just outright cancel the game instead of just like trying to make it work. Alright, let's see here. I wanna... Real quick, I think I remember seeing a particular weapon style that I'm kind of sort of interested in getting. Yes! It would be perfect to have this! I mean, just imagine it. You just see my character dressed the way he is. Just walk up with just a flat-out sniper rifle. What is that, a Remington M700? Anyway, gotta kill local wildlife. I'm the enemy of all vegans. This is calling at its finest. I'm merely culling the chaff from the wheat. And insert Albert Wesker quote here. Man, I'm like... Ah, shit. I gotta look up something real quick. I gotta play Resident Evil Village at some point now. When is the, when is the friggin... I want to know when the winter expansion's coming out, damn it! Damn it, come on. Where is it? I wanna buy the winter expansion. There we go. Oh, well, actually, this is kind of good, actually, for me. Comes out, like, the 27th of October. Can't wait to try that out, actually. Winter expansion. Looks pretty good. You know, not too long ago, I actually realized that Heisenberg in Resident Evil Village is played by the same guy who plays Astaria in Baldur's Gate 3. If I'm not mistaken, his name was like Neil something, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I don't remember every voice actor off the top of my head, but yeah. Pretty much the same guy who plays, you know, Mr. Metal for my Metal Army boulder punching freak himself is also playing the prissy vampire in Baldur's Gate 3. Man, I want to see what that would be like if it was reversed. Like, if the voice acting was reversed, for example. Or, you know, the voice acting direction was reversed for the respective two. Like, imagine it, you're just like going out around on your adventures with Astarion, and all of a sudden he's like talking about like metal armies and, you know, metal armies and, you know, freaking Miranda, a woman named Miranda. That'd be hilarious. In my opinion, it's probably not as funny for anyone else but me. And then you just got like Heisenberg in Resident Evil Village, just like talking like Astarion, just like it's like, oh darling, you're gonna go out like that? How droll. Be as creative as you can be, please. You know, stuff like that. Someone make an animation about that, please. I'd pay to watch it. I'll pay $1 whole. No, a thought just occurred to me as well. I'm trying to think right now on like the other voice actors from Resident Evil Village. Obviously, you know, Heisenberg plays Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3, but I wonder what the other voice actors that were hired also they did. I like to look into Lady Dimitrescu later, or rather her voice actress. She has a very authoritative voice, and I can definitely see her playing the role in other PC media, other games, other animes. It's pretty much like Laura Bailey, where she plays the femme fatale, or Keith Silverstein as the bad guy in like every piece of media he's in. You can't deny to me that Nazim wasn't the real villain of Skyrim, right? Alduin? Nah. That was a smokescreen. Nazim, now he's the real villain. Asking if you go to the Clouds District very often, when of course you know that you very well do. No, I'm hungry for bacon. Are you guys? I'm hungry for bacon. Are you guys hungry for bacon? Where are you going, Mr. Boar? I need to feed my family today. Get over here so I can eat your succulent meat. So I need to be staying still to receive healing. You know, I actually want to try. I'm actually curious what Resident Evil Village would play like in third person now. There have been mods already that, you know, there already have been mods already to make that happen. But I am curious properly what the third person camera would look like in Resident Evil Village. I also, this might seem stupid, but I know this is probably not going to happen for Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, but I want an option for Resident Evil 4, like, you know, like an extra, you know, like an extra mode that you get after you beat the game and all that. Like, what would that game look like in first person? Yeah, what would that look like in third person? Or no, not third person, obviously. First person. That is a genuine question I want an answer to now. You and your friends killing centaurs and harassing the local... Okay. I mean, imagine going through like going through like iconic set pieces in Resident Evil 4, but in a, not only in a high, you know, not only in just a, you know, higher definition and fidelity game, but also going through it in a literal different perspective. That would be pretty baller in my opinion. If you haven't noticed, I'm using a World War II and World War II flamethrower. Actually, speaking of World War II, or at the very least, you know, the concept of World War II. Just bear with me for a moment. So something I tend to do a lot on my off time on YouTube is watch other videos of guns. More particularly of reload animations in video games. As for the most part, it's always visually interesting to watch, you know, animations play out. Gun animations, you know, obviously are one thing, but just watching how they're animated, learning the ins and outs and intricacies of it, it's just fascinating, honestly. And among the many...
That weakness will be their downfall.
Among the many, you know... Among the many, you know, reload animation videos I've watched, one of them was for Call of Duty Vanguard. And obviously, what's there not to say about Call of Duty Vanguard with its cursed gun, with its cursed guns, its, you know, cursed gameplay, and its cursed just everything about it. Like, for example, this was something that I actually noticed while watching like an operator's video for Call of Duty, and it was the fact that one of the characters just quite literally HK slapped a character just straight up HK slapped a gun that doesn't even have a charging handle that supports it. And then you got another character just like freaking... He's got like another character just like improperly reloading the gun. You got like another... character, you know, friggin', you know, just like being a total showboat, all that jazz. It was hilarious just to watch as to how bad it just became, or at the very least how perceivably bad it became. And so, among the many things that, you know, was just irritating me on that video, you know, or at the very least the video that was showcasing the general conniption that is Call of Duty Vanguard. Among, you know, all the cursed World War II modifications and configurations, then, just then, in the middle of the fucking video, an FN 2000 just comes out of the middle of nowhere, just shows up, and is just... there in World War II. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. In Call of Duty Vanguard, an FN 2000 exists in Call of Duty Vanguard, a game about World War II. Among the many questions I think should be asked is why, how, and are you high? How did the freaking developers of Vanguard just go for... How did the developers of Vanguard think, oh yeah, I know, you know what would be great to add in World War II? You know what would be great to add into World War II? A FN 2000? Why not? someone was just really high on coke. Someone was just high on coke that day when they said that. I don't know what's going on, but I'm shooting stuff. This weird... What is this, a guild war? I don't know what's going on. All I know is that we're supposed to shoot stuff. I'm just here shooting stuff. Oh my god, my game is actually lagging right now. Like, legitimately, it's lagging. My god, imagine trying to do this in single player right now. That'd be horrible. Yeah! I'm level 2! Yeah, level 2, guys. Or no, not level 2, level 20. And what do I get? Oh my god, I get a ring. I'm gonna get this. What's this? Fallen Adventurer backpacks. I got Decade of Champions, Shadow Behemoth, Proof of Legend. That's right, I got the Proof of Legend. Let's see here. Mail. By your parents, I don't want to see it. You are not alone. What are you talking about? I've always been alone. It is my blessing and curse. Insert edgy speak here. Let's see here. What to get rid of. How is it that my character can't use... Yeah, how is it that my character can't use a torch? You'd think it would be the most common thing ever. Oh, I got a mask. I already have a mask, though. Oh my goodness, I got like a bunch of stuff I can't use. Alright, time to go to this person that claims to know about Mama and Papa. Voices from the past. That's right. I am... Actually, I don't know where to take this joke. Well, I do, but I just don't want to say it.
Are you the one who sent me the amulet? What can you tell me about my family? Please, I have to know.
I am and I can, hero of Shaymore. I thought you might be interested. I'm not just here to talk, though. I aim to reunite you with your parents.
Reunite us? Where are they? Why haven't they looked for me sooner?
Oh, don't be like that. I came a long way to find you, you know. And I'm sure they'll explain everything when you meet them. In the mists! Attack!
An ambush!
Here.
I know what this elixir gun does.
Until next time.
Oh, it fucking drains my health. Just drains my health. What type of gun is that? Oh, you like to use torches? I like to use a flamethrower. Don't mind me, I'm just burning down this entire place. Just insert pyro theme song here.
Is that all? Our blades are still thirsty.
Well, you asked, so here's more. Hold fast, stranger. The shining blades are here. The enemy may gain a number, but my fuel is quite literally infinite. I mean, unless there's a fuel counter somewhere, in which, you know, I guess not, but still, the point still stands. I have an unlimited source of fuel, and I can surf the street all day. Jesus Christ, there's like a lot of them here. What the hell? Man, Guild Wars 3 is my favorite third-person shooter. Man, Guild Wars 2 is my favorite first-person shooter. Let me give you the boot real quick. Don't worry, I have a gun. I'm perfectly legally obligated to use it.
That went better than I expected.
As soon as you catch your breath, we should talk.
Let's talk.
Excellent work handling those foul cultists, citizen. May they know Grenth's justice. I'm Exemplar Salia of the Shining Blade. This is Exemplar Mehid.
A pleasure, I'm sure. You say those were cultists?
White Mantle, to be exact. Ancient enemies of Kryta. They often target defenders of the kingdom and its
Oh my
queen.
god, is that
I
Nomad's
thought the
voice
White Mantle
actor
was
from
just a
Ghost
children's
Recon
tale told on
Wildlands?
Matt King's day. Why would they have this amulet from my parents, though? Why bother attacking me?
Oh, they're quite real, as you've seen. And judging from the symbol on that amulet, I'd say your family has been very loyal to the kingdom.
A mark of the king's favor? That's interesting. Probably from Queen Jenna's father, if I had to guess. We're out to raid a White Mantle hideout we found recently. A hunting lodge near Beetleton. It'll be dangerous, but the cultists there may know more.
I think I know that hunting lodge. I'll meet you there, and I won't take no for an answer. I can help you on your raid, and maybe I can learn what happened to my parents.
Do I get a level up? Oh, no, I don't. Plus vitality, plus healing power.
Finished with that.
Yeah, I'm finished with that. Now on to some better ventures. Okay, let's drop stuff. Yay, I got another sack full of... Oh, this time it's eight slots. Yeah! 2 bag of loot. This gun is slightly better than what I have. Man, I miss using heavy armor. Mostly because it just looked nicer. Okay. Secret in the swamp lies dormant. Okay, so I am only one level away from actually getting better firearm proficiency. And this is why I wanted to be an engineer. Because again, they have better proficiencies with, they have better proficiencies with firearms. And I guess, you know, the fact that I could also double up with Hollowsmith if I wanted to is kind of cool. Or maybe if I ever buy this pack, be a mechanist. I think I mentioned before I was a Revenant for a time, but Revenant became, in my opinion, Revenant was just not terrible, but just way more, just had a lot more going for it in terms of like, yeah, no, I'm gonna cycle between Demon to Shiro to, you know, some other character soul and the like.
Glad to have you with us. Let's go destroy these White Mantle zealots.
Blades onto us! Get 'em!
Blades onto us! Get him! My god, these White Mantle cultists, they're people. I don't know what else to say.
Refreshing.
Refreshing! Just continue to shoot.
It's a raid. Stop them!
Damn right it's a raid. Now all we need is just, you know, everyone disarm and just everyone engage in martial combat.
We could use some
Finally
help.
get to kill a member of the shiny.
Actually, now that I think about it, the raid did start off with a, it technically started off with a gunfight, if I'm not mistaken.
I achieved this. I'm an achiever.
I achieved this. I'm an achiever. Yay, and I got myself some special proficiencies. Nice. I can now use guns much more effectively. Build. I'm just gonna invest heavily in firearms. Tools, firearm. Chemical rounds. That's right, now I have a gun. I have a gun that I can deal bleed damage if I wanted to. I just gotta figure out how to make it work, though.
You got me!
Got a mug of ale. Let's see here. Training. Skill slot. What skill slot should I have? Rifle grenade. Just stuff a 40mm grenade launcher in there. Oh, that's funny. Let's see here. Chromatic focus. Increase crit chance within range. Gain might when you inflict bleed on a foe. Oh, that actually might work. I'll choose high caliber then, because it increases crit chance. Who knows? There might be a better chance I land a headshot from point blank range at 5 feet.
Over here. Help me hold them off.
I'm dying here! No shit, you're dying! You just see me... You see me just like dumping lead into you?
God's real leaders are in the basement. The rest of the rats.
You got me!
Kill them all.
Man, this is the best first-person shooter I've ever played. Look at this, there's a great deal of everything for everyone. Strong, but not strong enough for my gun.
Got me.
Keep them away from the basement.
Strong.
Just continue to mag dump on everyone. Watch as I kick everything.
Someone help me.
You have to lead the shining light right to us?
Wasn't me, but I'll make sure they don't live to tell the tale. Attack!
Happy to meet you. Happier to kill you.
Scorched earth, motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. What is the Geneva Conventions? I'll say it's more of a convention. Oh, well, it's actually more of a suggestion, actually.
Any valuable information? We should search this place.
Upsy daisy.
This bottle looks like it's important. See here, anything of note? I don't want to talk to you, I want to examine these books.
Hey, I found something. A list of names. Captain Thackeray, Countess Anise, a few others. Here's my name with a description. Hero of Shaymore. Child of the Queen's spies.
Grant's teeth, that's a list of targets. Every name on here is one of the Queen's allies. If they manage to take out all of these people...
We won't let that happen. But first, I have to warn Captain Thackeray. I can't let him face this danger alone. He may even be able to help us.
You're right. Anise won't like us sharing information so recklessly. But this is an emergency. We'll meet you at Captain Thackeray's office. Stay safe.
Yeah, that's right. Inform Logan about the hit list that you found in the backyard of some guy. You know, it's real quick. There is kind of wish there was like I want to get one particular outfit right now. I already have the infused samurai outfit, which is pretty good, or you know, it's pretty interesting. But I want to get my hands on the Jade Tech outfit. It's not the greatest to anyone, but this looks pretty slick, I can't lie. Look at that. It's a little weird with the fact that you don't have conventional limbs, but god damn it, I cannot turn down that snazzy hat. Oh, and also everything else too, I guess, but still. Got the lunatic guard. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to switch gears over to a different game now. That technically takes place in a high fantasy setting, but at the same time it also uses, yeah, at the same time it's technically a high fantasy setting, but it also has, like, conventionally modern weapons and the like. Next up is Lost Ark. Yeah, that's right, I got Lost Ark too. I bought it. I bought it back then for like $100-odd dollars or whatever the freaking price was for the premiere experience. It was great. Unfortunately, I didn't get far with my founder character. I still have him actually. But the point still stands that it was still pretty fun to go through, at least. I'm getting into it now because the new class for Lost Ark just dropped like 2 days ago. And it's the machinist class, or machinist subclass for the male gunner. If you want to be a bit more pedantic about it, it's technically called a scouter in Korea. So there's that. But oh boy, I wanna play a little bit of Lost Ark because you just see everyone in the most literal sense be monks, knights, and warriors, and you just see my character just walked out of a freaking cyberpunk game or something like that, you know? I'm not kidding when I say that either. Like, there are cosmetics in the cash shop, or you know, whatever the hell you want to call it, in Lost Ark, where you could literally buy a combat suit, or you know, a normal combat suit, pretty much like a battle dress uniform, more accurately. Point of the matter is, you can buy that. You can also buy something that is also literally out of Cyberpunk 2077. You know how like in Edge Runners, you know, David's jacket is like almost similar to that of the Johnny Silverhand's jacket? Pretty much imagine that also applied to it. It's funny. It's funny to me on that scale. Alright, right now I'm actually waiting for Lost Ark to actually load up. For some reason, this is actually a thing that happens a lot whenever I'm trying to load up Lost Ark. It is annoying, certainly one word I'd use for it. I'm not sure what it is it's doing on a more rudimentary level, but it's really just an inconvenience. Real quick, see here. What the hell? Alright, so right now I'm actually looking at like a bunch of Bone Lab stuff. Yeah, I'm looking at like a bunch of Bone Lab stuff right now. And for the most part, I'm trying to find guides for stuff. Where are the guides? Alright. Playing Lost Ark now, everyone. Woo! Yeah, Lost Ark! Can't wait for Amazon to start censoring shit left and right. Much like how they're doing the same thing on Twitch now I think about it. Although that's more of the moderation team, I suppose. Still, point still stands. Alright, so this is my character. Everyone meet Yoshiro. And then you got my other character, Ryuzakir. Alrighty. So this is the new class, the Machinist. Or again, if you're in Korea, he's called the Scouter. For the most part, I did not get far beyond my initial playthrough. Real quick, actually, let me do something to the... Just give me a sec. Set order. Center to screen. Yes, there we go. Sorry, I was just thinking of making my stream look bigger. Alright, Lost Ark, the game that runs on... Alright, so as I was saying, Lost Ark, otherwise known as the game that runs on Unreal Engine 3, and another game that runs on Unreal Engine 3, doesn't look as good as this. So yeah, this is the Machinist class. As you can tell from my character, he's wielding a comically oversized SMG with a foregrip he's not using. Alright, so yeah, pretty much this is the Machinist class right now. And I gotta say, the Machinist is kinda interesting. It's kinda cool. It's kinda cool. Interesting would be one word I'd use, but cool is more accurate.
You mentioned. I think it's the serpentine jade.
The artillery
detoxifying properties.
The character. So, I'm trying to think how to break this down. So the Machinist utilizes an SMG and drone hybrid. Pretty much, he's the equivalent of Iron Man. Pretty much, he's almost the equivalent of Iron Man, except unlike Iron Man, he actually decides to fight outside the suit and decides to use an actual fucking gun. And so pretty much, that's his whole shtick, is that he relies off of, tactics and weapons that involve him just getting into the thick of a fight and just mag dumping everything. If in Guild Wars 2, I make the joke about like I'm just mag dumping on every enemy I see, here in Lost Ark, it's the most literal sense. It's the most literal sense of mag dumping, because the base weapon attack revolves. This actually has you friggin' reloading in the middle of your fight. You hear that? That's not just, you know, delay for sake of delay. That's my character actually reloading. I kind of find it hilarious with the fact that my character apparently is just so friggin'... My character is just like so focused on actually shooting that he forgets to actually reload his gun. It's funny. To me, at least. Watch as I sustain fire in the most literal sense possible. Alright, so yeah, pretty much this character class isn't too terrible. At the very least so far. I've yet to properly try it out in other modes. Who knows, maybe arbitrarily in PvP it's the worst thing on earth, yet when it comes to, I don't know, PvE, it's just fun. I'm playing this game now as a third-person shooter. Oh my goodness, I got a new hat. Real quick, let me do something right now. This is gonna be somewhat funnier for me, at least. Yeah, that's right. I'm using a... That's right, I've made Lost Ark now Lost Ark is now an asymmetrical shooter. Look at that. Come to me, Jarvis. We're now one, you and I. I've genuinely made Lost Ark now a full third-person shooter experience, or akin to Diablo on the Xbox. How do I pick stuff up, damn it? Oh no. It was fun using the controller for a hot minute, but now I actually need full control. Alright, let's see here. Come on, I need to reach level 17. Alrighty, nice. Man, I gotta play Fallout again at some point. I gotta play Skyrim again at some point as well, but Skyrim is recently updated and it kind of sort of forked over the initialize danger close bombardment on everything right now. Truly, this is the most riveting battle of all time. That's actually kind of pretty. It's actually kind of pretty cool, though. The fact that one of the skills is just you working with your little drone here. I like it. I don't know what to say. I like it. It's like the two of you are one or something like that. I wonder whose idea for the scouter slash mechanist was. I was imagining either someone was watching so much Super Sentai that they just like thought, hey, you know what this game could use? Power Rangers. You know what Power Rangers could always use? Guns. I imagine it was something along those lines at least. You can't convince me otherwise now. Not easily. Oh, damn it. I gotta watch like a bunch of old movies as well. Got like a lot of things I want to do. A lot of things I want to do, but I haven't just gotten around the time to it. Really, you know, the stuff that's more recreational, I should say. Yay! Level up! Woo! Yeah, I gotta level up. I don't know what. I gotta be level 20 because I actually bought a leveling kit, or you know, give me a sec. I'll explain what I mean by that. By leveling kit. That's right, electric guitar my way out of this. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. me see here. Yeah, I got like more silver than I know what to do with. What the fuck? Seriously. How much fucking silver do I have? Gingerbread. Hmm. It's 3% movement speed. I guess I'll just take the honing shard, I guess. Oh, I just get it already, okay. Oh my goodness, I'm on the verge of dying because I ate a piece of gingerbread. Alright, so I actually bought a leveling kit not too long ago, like yesterday. And basically, what it is yeah, what it is accurately is just pretty much every time I level up after like every 10 levels, I get like a bunch of rewards in the form of like goodies. More particularly, I guess, crystals. Give me a sec to pull up the leveling bundle I bought. Can I not check what I bought? Oh, there we go. Machinist level pack. So yeah, pretty much I got like this. Yeah, I got like a bunch of this. I immediately regret purchasing it though, that's for sure. Although, admittedly, in theory, there probably could be like a bunch of stuff I can get out of it. As just buying it, as just buying raw premier currency, it's probably not gonna work out in the long run. I was like I'm a founder, meaning that I believe what I got on launch day was like, what was it, like 8,000 of the chromatic gems, I'll call it. So yeah. I had like 8,000 chromatic gems in my reserves. So I thought, you know, may as well use it.
We could use the crystal jade. We could use the crystal jade. What a relief.
We could use the crystal jade. We could use the crystal jade. We could use the crystal jade.
We should be able to treat those suffering from the plague.
Insert random Latin speaking.
Would you travel to Udia and look for a way to get to Morai ruins?
Yes, I would mind. Heavily, in fact.
What a relief.
I heard Abbot Lewin regained consciousness.
Okay, so let's see here. I just love isometric ARPGs.
Be careful. I'm doing my best.
Actually, I should probably play V's Rising at some point. Although it's still, maybe not. Not that it's a bad game. It's more along the lines that there's not really much to go off of right now for V's Rising. So I'll just have to wait for more stuff to come out. Right now, it's pretty simple and basic, and it's innovative enough. But it is interesting enough to go off of, so yeah. Yes, the one thing I love about ARPGs is being in the damn dark.
Did all the demons in the cave die? Overwhelming losses.
Something's buried.
Did all the demons in the cave die?
Okay, let's see here. See here, there's like a lone demon cave. He's like, I don't know where this map goes to. Here, take it, lest you want to die.
What are those monks thinking?
Yeah, what are those monks thinking, I wonder? Yeah, I found a lone demon cave. It's great. What loot will I get, I wonder? Lone demon cave. Oh my goodness, I got like a bunch of other stuff now. Okay. Time to go into 360 motion and just start shooting everything. Oh my god, look at that. That's Armin right there with the most realistic face. You know what's funny is that I know the other classes for Lost Ark utilizes different instruments. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was like Warrior uses a horn, Mage uses a flute, and then you got, of course, my character, the Gunner, just fucking pulling out a goddamn axe and just pulling off some sick riffs. You can't change my mind on that front. Watch out for the cliffs. The Udia Desert is located on the island. Yeah, go home now, man. Please. What about you? Aren't you gonna dehydrate out here? I got a combat suit. Oh, okay. Oh, I got high voltage bullets. Nice. See here. Visit Udia. I did. Claim level 5 or higher. I did. Save a Go to Udia. Say goodbye to Udia, even though you just arrived. Claim the 23rd basic guide. I want to get a stronghold, whatever the hell that means. So I'll just continue playing, I guess. Armin, what the fuck are you doing here?
Can't go any further.
The wagon, it can't go any further. Real quick before I press onward, I want to show off the machinist cosmetics. Unfortunately, there aren't any good ones just yet. All we got is the standard, you know, as I mentioned before, battle dress uniform stuff. You got also these edgy freaking attires too, you know. Oh my goodness, look at that. He's so edgy. Look at him. Oh my god, he's not using goggles, guys. Then you got this look. But then you got this look, in which, as I said before, it's pretty much Cyberpunk 2077. You got a blue variant as well. Then, of course, you got this attire, which is just Korean. It's just Korean freaking high school wear, or whatever the hell modern wear classified as in Korea. For all intents and purposes, tomorrow there'll be like a dress that looks like a garbage bag, and yet that'll somehow be the new standard. Okay, so I see how it is. So this is what I'm gonna do. Alright, there we go. Enhanced fire. There we go. It's perfect. Enhanced fire. I can now start shooting everything and everyone.
Looks like they're gonna find the entrance for me.
Fuck are you laughing at, man?
Keep an eye on our new friends.
Imagine just walking up into the place and just start shooting everything, and you accidentally hit the bird. It'd be funny if we don't restart
the people who were scattered during the attack haven't reached this temporary encampment yet.
Who are you? Why do you claim to help us?
Who
Why
are you?
would
What
an
do you claim?
outsider aid us?
So basically, one skill involves me just pulling out a friggin' taser, and the other one just straight up involves me shooting people. Watch. Taser strike! Oh my god. Just whip out a taser mid-fight. Oh my god, it actually is a taser! It really is just a taser, man. Oh, that's funny.
You scared me. I thought you were one of the bandits.
Bring bochi meat.
Everyone who escaped with me headed south.
Move out of the way. Wee, now I got a ring. If you like it, just put a ring on it. Taser strike! Jesus. I didn't realize I was playing a cop. I would have done so sooner. Let's see here. Burnt encampment. Police investigation! Stay out of my way! Man, the stance my character just pulls is just absolutely Chad stance. Chance, he's gotta eliminate bandits. Alright, let's watch that animation again for the taser. He's like, don't even, just like not even, it's not even young for compliance, just straight up tases them. Alright, so let's see here. Gotta meet old Gus boy. Welcome back. Not much. Alrighty, let's see here.
Who are you? Who are you?
Who am I? I'm a guy with all your stuff.
Baugen wants me to come to the north side? Is he crazy?
Yes.
There are bandits everywhere.
Please get rid of them.
Is he crazy? Okay. Destroy the watchtower. All I gotta do is just destroy watchtowers with my gun that shoots actual bullets. Not even melee attack them, just straight up shoot them. Alrighty. I'm trying to think what to talk about. There really isn't anything much going on recently. Actually, a new trailer for the Callisto Protocol came out not too long ago. And if you don't know what the Callisto Protocol is, it's pretty much Dead Space. It's pretty much Dead Space. And yeah, no, that's pretty much what it is, just Dead Space. I know the Dead Space remake is coming out at some point in time, but yes. I care! So, yeah. But yeah, the Callisto Protocol pretty much is made by the actual original developers, or the original, I think. I'm trying to remember the original director, if I'm not mistaken, who worked on it. And there's a bunch of trailers for it. Well, not a bunch of them, like, there's a little, like, commonality or something like that. But there are a few handful that you can actually definitely see. There are definitely a handful you can definitely see the, you can definitely see the context of the story. Or really the basics of it. Which is good. Not like you want to be ruining the entire thing, right? But yeah, and it's gonna come out in the scariest month of all time. December.
Like this every day?
Oh yeah, I remember. I know December's the scariest month the entire year. I mean, who would think that December is the scariest time of the year? I would, because Santa Claus just breaks and enter and just eats your friggin' cookies.
I heard you drove the
pastries
bandits
and
away.
stuff.
Thank you.
How else do you explain that? He's a home intruder.
Welcome. Welcome. I arrived early to have a look around.
But yeah. But yeah, pretty much. That's that's when it comes out. It's December 2nd.
That ain't gonna feed us.
You want me to tell you about the Morai ruins?
I wonder if there's gonna be like
That
a
area
good
is
portion of
overrun with
homage,
bandits.
homages to the
Perhaps this
to
old
Dead
monument
Space.
could whisper secrets
Like for
about
example,
Ankavia
like
to us.
like one of the suits just so happens to look like one of the many Dead Space suits, like the advanced suit or the engineering level 3 suit or something like that, you know? Stuff like that that makes it like well, not
If we don't
obtrusive
restart our
homage, but
business
just an
soon,
homage in general.
this year will be tough.
My god, I could buy this light protector for a good chunk of change. I'll take it, actually, yeah. I have more silver in my inventory than I know what to do with. Or reasonably know what to do with. What else? Oh, there's like now that I'm thinking about like a bunch of games. I already mentioned the
scumbags.
I already mentioned the winter expansion for Resident Evil
Outsider.
Village.
Wait,
So
are
what
you
other
the
games
hero
are
who
there
drove
that's
away
coming
the
out?
bandits? Thank
I
you
want to
so
say
much.
that one Harry Potter game,
Teach
what was it, Hogwarts Mystery or whatever the hell? But I don't know. Is there any word on that one? Actually, I should probably I want to play God of War at some point. Not just the old ones, but also the new ones as well. I gotta finish playing I have to finish playing the actual original, the actual first one before I play Ragnarok. But yeah, I gotta finish the first God of War before playing Ragnarok. Playing Far Cry 9 right now. It's a very interesting approach that Ubisoft taken to make the Far Cry game now. What is engraved on the monument, huh? Okay, let's see here. Oh, there it is.
Morai, capital of Ankavia, achieved harmony and
You just have this you just have this monument being read aloud to me, and I just skip it. I wonder what would I'm sorry, this is a stupid thought again. But I'm curious as to what would happen if like I were to like skip everything in terms of like
you were looking for? I could only get
what would
to
seem
find the
like
monument?
to skip like everything
That's good to hear.
in the game in terms of dialogue.
I'm counting on you.
Like imagine like you're talking to an NPC and you're just like in this like really emotional state, just like, oh, thank you, adventure, thank you for saving my family, my farm, and my business. And just like you just see the main protagonist just like blank out or some shit, or something like that. Actually, now that I think about it, there's like a YouTube show of sorts called Epic NPC Man, where it tackles that very question. And pretty much, I imagine that's what it seems like. It just,
what is everyone
but
doing?
instead of like having the player characters say skip, 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 instead of just like them blanking out, and then when the player returns back, it just like that's where it just like says continue or something like that. Okay, so let's see here. I have 10 minutes to beat every bandit possible. I got the Oath of Bandits. Whatever that means. What does Oath of Bandits even mean? Seriously. Let's see here. I need my taser to be even more powerful than usual. Don't worry, I'm a cop. Frontal breakthrough, yay.
Please help me.
Oh, I'll help you, alright, by destroying a... I'll help you, alright, by destroying your cage with my gun that shoots bullets that also kills anything in between. Man, my character's got some serious jumps on him. Seriously, what the fuck? My character could contend in the NBA. Okay, moving.
Please help me.
Oh. Now you guys gotta defeat the bandit here. Archaea. Gotta love generic fantasy names. It's always like something random, like Rob or Frank or Dobert or Yasmin. Or I'm gonna die, or Yakar, ya boy care. I don't know, I'm just making shit up as I go, but pretty much all these names are just like play on words like I'm a bad guys, or I'm so dead, or to be franks.
treasure map from a nomad. But it's so old, it's...
Okay, so now that we've pretty much established this. Can I not just drop down instead of do this? Like seriously, wouldn't it just be easier to just drop down off a ledge? Because this seems almost kind of needlessly complex just to take a stroll around the complex. Like imagine you had to go around your own house, and before you do that, you'd have to do a backflip and pirouette off a friggin' off a sky ledge, and then all of a sudden, just you have to speak in Latin all of a sudden. That's the level of
amazing. Absolutely. You defeated Achira. That's amazing.
That's the level of
wonderful
absurdity
job
right there. Just make me
the priest you're looking for is
level
over
20,
there.
damn it.
The priest you're looking for is over there.
Man. So look at that, I just have my... There it is. How much item equipment do I have right now? I'm blinded, and yet I killed everything on screen. Can I not just get... Can I just not get... wear like 2 rings? Or am I already wearing 2 rings? And actually, now I think about it, that's something that even D&D and... I think where you only can wear like a certain number of jewelry on your fingers. So say for example, if I wear a ring of protection, like a cloak of protection with, I don't know, a cloak of elven kind, or you know, some other ring, I would just have to wear 2 rings, or you know, just wear one effect. Oh boy, it's like 11:06 now.
Look, a clue about Morai. The monuments are dedicated
Look,
to the Morai
a clue
ruins.
about Morai. Otherwise, just being
This
a
is just the
big
beginning.
fuck-off rock in the middle of nowhere.
Kaisar, the king of Encavia,
Kaisar, the king of Arcadia, led his legion of skirt-wearing, gladius-wielding psychos across this desert land. You know, a thought just occurred to me as well that in Fallout New Vegas, they don't use Caesar unless it was like with the NCR or with Joshua Graham. I think some of the members referred to Caesar as Kaiser. or you know, Kaiser, or the Kaiser. You know, the same way the Germans in World War I would refer to their leader around that time as the Kaiser.
Who are you? You're looking for Thunder? Thunder was kidnapped. Please save by the bandits.
Are you with the bandits? I used to be a bandit. Now I'm suspecting other people. If you want to save them, you'd better hurry.
But yeah, as I was saying, so pretty much some of the effects, not the effects, some of the Form of Vegas stuff I just realized is just really slightly weird with that finicky bit. There we go. I'm just accepting quests left and right without actually looking into them. The life of someone who plays MMOs and ARPGs. You take a quest, you just do it. Something smells good in the air. Say, that smells pretty good. Defeat the Dawn and retrieve certain Servan's medicine bag. Yes, now I'm going off to face off against this Servan and get that medicine back for one reason or another. What's this? Control the drone by joint skill. Hypersync. What the hell does hypersync do again? While hypersync is activated, movement's improved. 6,000. There we go. Hypersync mode, baby. That's right. I'm going all out for you, Dedan. I pretty much just become Iron Man. I pretty much become Iron Man before going back and using my gun instead.
Oh, the heavens have saved me.
The heavens have saved you. No, lady. It was me, the guy with a gun. Because it's funnier that way to happen. I wonder if there's any way to change the instruments for the characters. Probably not, but still. Actually, I'm cool with the fact that my character uses a freaking axe instead of, you know, any other instrument. Every other character class is like using, you know, horns, lutes, and, you know, friggin' whistles and like. Then you got my character, or not my character, but any character that is playing the gunner, and you just see them friggin' pulling out an actual electric guitar. Thunder, I would like to talk to you. I got this potato. Alright, I got closer to an old woman. I'm sure there's all sorts of jokes that can be made there, but I don't think I could say them for the sake of YouTube liking me to some extent. Granted, I already dropped like 20 F-bombs along the way.
Here comes my savior. So, what brings you to this old woman?
A lot of things, but none of them are for particularly good reasons.
They're not difficult to find. Just look carefully.
I don't know what I just did, but I got like a bunch of cards now. What, are my cards leveled up or something like that? I will enhance the card of this old woman. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I have like... It's up there. I see. I will use my card to enhance this collector's old woman card. Why is this a thing? It's just funny to me now, just the fact that in this universe or in this game that there are cards of your friends. Like imagine that, just like, I got an ultra rare Frank. I got a legendary Jane. I got an uncommon Donnie. I would actually love something like that, just to have, you know, just have a card of my friends, you know. Like imagine just saying, "Hey Frank, I found a uncommon version of you," or something like that. And you see like it's said friend, like I don't know, like a small difference, like they're wearing a hat or like they shaved or something like that. It's really stupid like that. gotta find the missing nomad warriors. I hope I don't find their cadavers just laying around. Oh no, look at that. Found their cadavers. Okay, what does this piece of rock
In order
have
to
to
find
say?
the forgotten kingdom that fell into darkness.
You saw the monuments. You saw the monument. The gates of Morai are opened by water? The answer must be hidden in the shaman's ancestral knowledge, passed down through generations.
Armin, please. It can't be that simple. It must be in this. It must be in the knowledge that the nomads must hold.
Yes.
No.
I remember that.
We don't know what it is you're
thought
talking
it
about.
had
It's
to
actually
do with the
completely
ritual
different.
for rain.
Alright, real quick. What is down here? What the fuck is this? Salt giant? What the fuck? What is this, a world boss? Am I the only guy fighting this damn thing? Right? 23 health bars for me to go through at a level 19. What am I supposed to do here? Fuck? Jesus Christ, what the fuck is defense rating on this thing? I'm barely scratching the surface of this thing. What the fuck? I gotta generate more power. I need more power! And this guy's all immunity? What? Why the hell am I fighting something that has all immunity? What the hell? Oh, you want to add God mode to this thing as well, game? Alright, this just turned into, I'm gonna try and fight this salt giant in the stream. I better get something good out of this, is all I'm saying. It's probably not, but still. Just a thought that counts, I guess. I'm barely fighting this thing anymore. Concentrate fire, damn it. Reset enemy. What the fuck? Right now, this is just literally Halo Reach. This is literally just me, Halo Reach, survive. Who knows? Maybe it'll freaking piss off and keel over on a piece of rock. Who knows? Now it just evolved into a literal battle of attrition. This is a battle of attrition. Stand your ground, or I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what that. Now I'm just thinking now what that Titanfall 1 announcer says. It says reset is imminent, but I don't know what that even means. Right now, the only thing that's imminent is, well, my black right now. Jesus Christ. I can just see now, this a good hour of this stream is just going to devolve into me fighting this single boss. That is if I last that long. And that's a big if I last that long. Fire. Oh my god. I shan't relinquish so easily. Oh, come on. That was like 20 health right there. I'm gonna be here all day. Should I just move on? I'm just gonna move on. Make it easy on myself for a moment. If I can't ult him, if I can't ult that boss to death, what's the point at that point? Unless somehow I just bust out hacks or something like that. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's do one more mission for
Go on, take a look.
Yeah, that's right. The art of bombing. Echelon beam. Hey. Let's see here. What do I get? Pulse bullet. Concussion. Stagger level to mid. Do I have any more skills to level out or what? Annihilation, Echelon Blast, inflict damage, Crimson Breaker, Raid Missile. So all this stuff on the floor, is this salt or what is this? Is it salt? Is this sand? What is it? You just see this freaking old woman just run up and just like, hold on, let me bang it for you.
Please, listen to Yudia's voice. Dear gods, please watch over the descendants.
Bring the frost, everyone! Neutralize bandits, and we get on with it. Go, go, go. Advance. Oh, shit. I'm just tired right now. It's getting real late. Let's just put this on wrap soon. Sharpshooter. There we go. More bandits. Who is this now? Why does he bring a fucking sword to a
Don't know
gunfight?
who you're messing with. There is no escape. My new pet hasn't eaten in days. It's starving. Destroy them!
And just goes for his master instead. Called it!
Wait! No! Them! Not me! Them!
Yes, him!
Stupid worm!
You insulting the worm isn't gonna make it any better. Fine. I'll prove myself the better person and help. All it took was one bullet.
Receiving help from an enemy. At least none of the other bandits saw that.
At least none of the other bandits saw that. Call it having a favor within you, pal. Oh no, I'm slightly blind. Armin, you didn't need to come. I have this situation under control.
Back. This creature is tainted with evil. I'll take care of it.
How about I deal with this thing and you just stand back? Oh, what a low blow. You just call God down to do it? Where's the fun in that?
I'm glad the damage is minimal. This must have broken their spirits, too.
Alrighty, let's go talk to Thunder.
Thanks to you and the priest, the meeting ended without a hitch.
Solar salt.
I'll prepare the ritual for rain. Thank you.
I hope Thunder's spell works.
Alrighty, let's put this on wrap now, because it's getting late. And I would like to be able to sleep tonight. Alright, so thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. You want to see more? I'll be streaming again tomorrow around the time of 11:30. Maybe a little earlier. So, yeah, Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube potentially in the foreseeable future. So maybe switch over to there. You know, subscribe to my channel of the same name, apart from 39 like. But that beside, yeah, so I hope you enjoy the stream. Tomorrow I'll try and find a game to play for the weekend, as there really isn't anything much I could possibly stream right now immediately. Well, there is World War III, but I feel like that's also more like a one-off type deal, you know? So I'll have to figure it out on my end on that front. But thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. I'll see you in the next one. That'll be tomorrow at the time of 11:30. Till then, take care of yourself. I'll see you soon.